Here's how I run my own team young, and I ensure that I get the best out of my team as well, because obviously when you're young, people are going to try disrespect you. They think they can take you for a ride, especially some Indians, I'm telling you, man. But here are the 4 things I do to get the best out of my team, because I'm trying to grow together. I want these guys for the long run. I want to be that like YouTube sales guy that everybody with a high ticket product comes to me because I know how to run their YouTube to get more sales. So I'll write that down as well. Vision and integrity. Those are 2 really good ones. Integrity. Number 1 is proof, obviously. Now by proof, I mean you've got results. So you don't want them to think you're a kid that just is doing some hustle. You want them to think that you're the expert. You've got knowledge, you get results, you've got high ticket clients, you've got that status of being in contact with high ticket clients. And that should be in place before you even think of hiring someone, I'll be honest. That should be in place. So that's number 1, proof. Very quick point, very easy to understand, I guess. Now, number 2 is work. You need to work harder than them. I'm going to put work hard. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Work hard, because this like second thing here, the second point here is so important. Work harder than them. You need to show that you got integrity. This can link into here actually. Working hard is so important. You need to show that you work harder than them and that you've got integrity and you're backed by a vision. People, actually no, especially the A+ players, they're only going to be attracted to the founders that have vision and integrity. My team members, they don't care that I'm young because I've got that vision, I've got that integrity. I get results, I've got that status of like, I work with high ticket clients. You know, it's not about you forcing them to do something. It's not about them forcing them to work hard. They see that you work hard, you've got a vision, you've got integrity, you want them on the long run, and naturally they'll work hard too. And if they don't, then just cut them off. That's okay. Maybe not everyone is for your team. Now, number 3 is something called independent/expertise. This is something I say to all of my editors when I onboard them. I think I've got 7 employees right now, 2 full-time, 5 contractors. And I say full-time, they're obviously working for other people as well. I've just got them on full-time hours. But the number 1 thing I say to all of my editors is that I'm giving you full independence. You're the expert here. Just don't let me down. That is the number 1 phrase I learned from the CEO of, I don't know, I just met her at school, I'll be honest. But she told, and I asked her for some advice about this, about like how to get the most out of my editors, especially because I'm young. And she gave me this 1 phrase. And it's very important because when you give them expertise, they are intrinsically motivated. Intrinsically motivated. Now, what does this mean? Now, there's 2 types of motivation. Imagine your mom was shouting at you to go to the gym, and that's scenario 1. And the other scenario is that you saw a reel, now you're motivated, now you want to go to the gym. Being intrinsically motivated is so much better for your mental health. You know, your editors are not going to be haggling you about money. They're not going to be saying, oh, I can't do this today. They're not going to be lying to you. It's so much better for your mental health, their mental health. And if you give them expertise, you'll find that they give you better work. They feel like they're the man. You've given them a reputation to live up to. You've said, don't let me down. I'm trusting you. Make it seem exclusive when you give them that opportunity to even onboard with your agency. Then, last and not least is organized. When stuff goes wrong, this is another thing that CEO told me. Or I said she told me. I shouldn't say that CEO. Expect mistakes. I can't be asked to write it right now, but I'm going to put a big X. Expect mistakes. Don't be naive to think that editors are perfect. You have to expect mistakes, and you have to realize that there's 2 types of mistakes. There's normal mistakes. For example, an editor tries a new style and it goes wrong. That's okay, who cares? Or an editor tried an animation but you don't like it, so you said, nah, don't do this. That's a mistake. That's okay. Another type of mistake is silly mistakes, where it's a typo. And silly mistakes is something I class as something that can be easily avoided by just double checking, or something that could have easily be avoided if you just put on your glasses, for example. And you have to stay organized. You have to stay calm throughout. Never let your emotion get the better of you. Even if an editor is like super pretentious and super bratty and super like stupid and just they don't get it, like just stick with it. It's okay. Maybe if you see the potential in them, carry on working. That's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. You've definitely made worse mistakes than what they've just done. But if you don't see the potential in it, and if they're not willing to learn, and if they start disrespecting you, that's the most important thing. As soon as the respect for you is gone, that's it. On the end of the relationship, respect yourself. You get the results. You've got the status. You've got the proof. You work hard. You have the independence to give to them as well. When you give them independence, that's signaling you've already got independence as well. So you've got independence. You've got the expertise that you're now handing off to them, and you're organized. You don't need them. They need you. That's like the relationship you've got to start at the start of the relationship. There. You know what I'm saying though? That's the like dynamic you've got to have at the start of the relationship. But yeah, it's literally like midnight here. So I hope you enjoyed that video. It's important that when you hire editors, you do it in the right way. And it's okay, it's a learning process for you as well. Just keep searching, keep learning more, and keep asking people, especially your clients as well. See how they hire people and see how they treat you, and then treat your editors like that. Of course, if you got a shit client, don't pass it on. That's what I did as well. Oh my God, I had such a shit client that was every day he was like, brother, send me this, send me this, send me this. And he's broke. Basically, he was broke, and he'd treat me like not like a piece of shit, but he'd treat me how he used to treat himself. I could see that. Like how people treat other people is a reflection of how they treat themselves. And yeah, don't make that mistake of treating people like shit just because, you know, your client treats you like shit.